If you're getting phone calls from Google Ads, but most of them are low quality or not real customers, then this video is for you. I'll share some of the reasons why you might be getting this kind of cheap leads and what you can do to improve your call quality, so more of your calls can turn into more paying customers. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're running Google Ads and you might be getting some phone calls, but the quality of the phone calls are low, or even if you're getting phone calls, the type of leads might be cheap, then in this video we're going to go through some of the ways how you can increase the quality of your phone calls so you can start generating high quality consistent phone calls while running Google Ads. So this is one of my example accounts, and as you can see, this is the last 14 days data, and in the last 14 days we've generated 294 phone calls and 189 conversions. The number of conversions can be less than the number of phone calls because some people might call again and again, and we need to record them as one conversion. And the campaigns might be optimized with this conversion data. And you can see other metrics as well, the cost per conversion and impression share. So I help local service businesses to generate phone calls using Google Ads, and you can see some results from here, or if you want, you can check my website as well to see more of these kind of case studies. And let's get started. So if you're receiving low quality phone calls, analyze the quality of the phone calls. That's one of the first things you need to pay attention to. So if you're receiving phone calls and what they're asking, you can get an idea which kind of search term or keyword is generating those kind of customers. And after that, you can go to the search terms report, or you can go to the target keywords and make your adjustments after that. So the first step should be you should identify the quality of the phone calls you're getting. So either you can listen to the call recordings, or if you're a business owner, you should know which kind of phone calls you're getting and the Google Ads is generating them. So from here with the dashboard section, you can see the call details report. Sometimes you can listen to the call recordings, but sometimes you may not be able to do that. So from here, as you can see, we're seeing the last 14 days data again. And from here, you can see the play button. Sometimes you can listen to the call recordings, or you can either listen from your CRM as well, or however you can do, you just need to know the quality of the leads you're getting. And with that way, you can have an idea of which keywords generated them. And if you're getting lots and lots of low quality phone calls, you can then limit those kind of keywords. So that's how you can analyze the quality of the phone calls you are getting by going through this list. Or another way would be, as I told, if you're a business owner and if you're using some kind of CRMs, you should be able to listen to the call recordings. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. And the next thing in our list, you should analyze the areas which can bring the highest ROI compared to these other low performing keywords. So let's say in certain areas, you can get same number of phone calls, but the ROI can be higher with those categories of the keywords. So let's see an example. So these are our keywords. And as you can see, again, it's in the last 14 days. And if we're going to sort from highest to the lowest, you can see there are certain keywords performing better than the others. Also, you can analyze them and find the keywords which are generating conversions. Also, the ROI from those keywords should be higher. So for example, certain groups of keywords should be bringing more revenue compared to the lower performing and cheap quality keywords. You should be able to analyze them. And one of the most important things you can do is analyze the areas where you can generate the highest ROI. And after that, we can go to the next step, which is, let's say you have identified the keywords which can bring the highest ROI. And based on those categories of the services, you can either choose the keywords from your target keywords list, and let's say some of them brought some conversions, which are the service areas that can bring you higher ROI. And you can focus on those kind of keywords, or if they're not available here, you can find them by going to the keyword planner, and you can find those kind of high quality keywords which can bring you more revenue compared to the other keywords. And you can find them from keyword planner and add them here as well, so that when you run Google Ads, most of your ad spend should go towards those kind of keywords. And let's say you have found those kind of keywords, and either you have identified them from here, and again, you should pause lower quality keywords if you are getting them a lot and they're not bringing any revenue, or they're spending more of your money rather than bringing revenue. You can pause those kind of low quality keywords and keep only the highest quality keywords that can generate more revenue. And also on top of them, you can add more keywords by finding keywords from Keyword Planner, and you can add them here as well. So how are you going to structure your ad groups and campaigns in a way that you can generate high quality, consistent phone calls? You cannot just add the keywords here. You need to create them in a way that they should be very relevant, and whoever is searching on Google, your specific ad groups should be targeting those specific search terms. So let me show you some examples of my ad groups, for example. So as you can see, I have lots and lots of ad groups. You can create this kind of ad groups yourself, but the main goal is creating higher quality ad groups and campaigns so that whoever is searching on Google should be finding your ads relevant to what they're looking for. And with that way, you can increase your relevancy of the ad groups and campaigns which you have built with those higher quality keywords. And overall, you can have high conversion rate, and those newly found keywords can help you consistently get high quality phone calls. And the next thing on our list, you should block low quality, underperforming search terms that might be generating those kind of low quality, cheap kind of phone calls. So you can scroll down. As you can see, you can find more keyword ideas from here, which are generating conversions. And you can also find certain keywords generating clicks, but they're not converting, for example. So search terms report can help you a lot in identifying those kind of low quality, underperforming keywords. So you can go through this list. You can either sort by the number of clicks, or you can sort by the number of conversions or cost per conversion. And you can find the keywords which are getting clicks but not converting, or you can find keywords with very high cost per conversion, and you can limit their search volume. Or if they are bringing consistent number of low quality, cheap kind of leads, you can block them altogether. So that's one of the ways of using search terms report to focus more on higher quality leads. And the next thing on our list, with your headlines and descriptions, you should clearly communicate so that you should get clicks from higher quality leads most of the time. So let me show you an example. So this is one of our example ads, and this is in the locksmith industry, and this is a car locksmith service. And let's say you don't want to get clicks from people who are looking for locksmith for their house, or you don't want to get clicks from residential locksmith services. To communicate that really clearly with users, you can say car locksmith near you, need a car locksmith, or you can also pin call to actions, so that the main goal is you should clearly communicate with your headlines and descriptions saying that you only want to get phone calls from people who are looking for car locksmith services, not residential, or maybe they're looking for safe locks. And by correctly creating your headlines and descriptions in Google Ads, you can avoid getting clicks from those kind of users, and it can save you a lot of money if you can clearly communicate with your headlines and descriptions. And it can also help you do a filtering. And most of the time, if people think they are qualified to use your services, they can click on your ad themselves, and you can increase your conversion rate with that way. And the next thing on our list, you can change your conversion settings so that you're going to focus more on the calls more than a certain length. For example, you might be getting phone calls, and most of the low quality phone calls you are getting might be less than 60 seconds. Let's say within like 40-45 seconds, they say, is this in this company, or do you provide this kind of services? And you say no, and the call length can be shorter. But if the call length is, let's say, more than 60 seconds, most probably you might have higher quality phone call. So that's how you can identify the quality of the phone calls you are getting. So for that, let's say if you are using call extensions, you can increase the call length with that way. For example, with this call conversion tracking, we're tracking call length more than 30 seconds. But in your case, if it's more than 40 seconds, 50 seconds, 60 seconds, you may consider that as a conversion to increase the quality of the leads. So because if you're using smart bidding strategies, and smart bidding may think, let's say if you're gonna get low quality but more than 30 seconds phone call, and it's going to record that as a one conversion, it might keep finding you those kind of conversions even if they are low quality. But if you're going to change the settings to more than 60 seconds, it might be a little bit harder for it to find those kind of conversions. But once it generates enough data in the future, it might get optimized with those conversion data and try to find those kind of conversions that can be qualified as more than 60 seconds. So that's how you can adjust your conversion tracking settings, and it can help you to improve the quality of your conversions. So guys, these are some of the ways if you want to increase the quality of your phone calls and you're getting cheap leads. That's what you can implement and try to improve the quality of the phone call. Again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 effective strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate high quality phone calls for your business, you can also apply to work with me and I'll try to help you run your Google Ads campaigns at an affordable rate. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.